Have you ever canoed down a babbling brook?
No, but I have cried at a Taco Bell.
Oh, same thing. Listen up, campers.
It's time to buckle up, pitch a tent, and take a hike.
Because Camp Counselors is a variety show.
So prepare for a good old-fashioned kumbaya,
Weird news,
hot gossip,
and scary stories around the campfire.
so spooky.
Is this podcast even about camping?
No, but it is camp. This is Camp Counselors. Hey, happy campers. That just lost a listener.
Logs off, 0 stars. Goodbye.
I did not stream this to hear singing. Welcome back to Camp Shady Birch.
It is week 172 here at camp.
And what a fabulous day to be alive.
Amen. Retweet, sister.
My body is breaking down, but just like a phoenix, keep in mind, when something breaks down, what rises from the ashes? Your rebirth. So I kind of feel like I'm like so down bad physically, but like what can only come next but a rebirth?
Yeah.
I'm not crowning yet. Like I'm decaying because after the decay
comes the rebirth,
which you crown to get your crown.
Right. Obviously.
So that's kind of
so
like
poetic.
That's like where I'm at in my life cycle.
And that's what, right before we started recording, I did mention that my hands and my fingernails are like a dangerously spooky color purple.
Okay, little Miss Reynolds.
And you said, rub your hands together. And to that I say, if you want to see a fire and rise from the ashes, that's what's going to happen when I rub my hands together.
Okay, so something lighter than Jonathan's self-afflictions.
It's stiffer than a board.
I am drinking out of a new water bottle that I got for my birthday from Jonathan.
Ooh.
And one thing about this podcast, if you're new here, is that it's full of product reviews.
Product reviews that are great for our audio-only listeners.
It's the unofficial QVC companion podcast.
Oh my God, I love that.
Why does everything need a companion podcast? It's like I put my dog down. Here's the companion podcast.
Oh,
it's like we don't need
Over the Rainbow Bridge.
It's like okay, the Traders one is like, do we really need a Traders companion podcast?
Traders has that crazy QR code at the end of the episodes, and they're like, you can shop the looks. And I'm like, wait, I thought that they didn't have glam. No, it does. It literally says
whose looks?
Anybody's, I guess.
No, that's not true. They're all they all have like stylists.
When I tell you I don't know what it means.
No, because the thing is, this is Jonathan's classic misinformation.
Now, who has scanned that QR code? Please report back.
Okay, someone gave me a QR code business card, and we'll talk about that next episode. But that was interesting. Honestly, like the rise of QR and Little Miss Code, she kind of started really hot and heavy during COVIDana.
Yeah.
COVIDana. I'm trying to make a Madonna joke. It's not working. It's not actually. Sometimes you try things and they don't work. So like Little Miss QR Code, she kind of came in. She's always been around, right?
But not the 80s.
No, but like she was around before COVID and everyone was like, you were ridiculous. I'm not scanning that. And now we can't stop scanning menus with QR codes.
And I gotta be honest, there's gotta be a cuter way. I'm sorry, but the way that they look, it's just like so ugly.
I'm like giving you the eyes to stop talking, because that's a business idea. Like, how can you turn QR codes cute? Like, why do they always have to be like
beep boop, bop, boop?
It's so beep boop, and it could be like
really gross.
It could be Zara Larsson. Midnight
it could
Sun.
be, maybe like there's got to be like a braille pattern we could do
like
with like colors.
Oh, let's change the dots to stars.
Let's make them bigger.
Yeah, let's make them smaller.
That's what everybody's been saying about QR codes. Let's get these guys bigger.
I do have a hard time with QR code tattoos. And if you have one, like, it's your prerogative. Well, people have that, like, scan my Spotify's on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, like, kind of, okay, like, this is my opinion about tattoos like that. If you have a bunch of tattoos and that's just one of them, like, oh my God, that's so funny. I love it. If you have 2 tattoos and that's one of them, okay, you need to get a couple more because
we got to add to the collection.
There's a lot of narrative being driven that way.
Let's get a playlist on your lower back.
Yeah. If anything, get a Celtic cross on the chest and just like send it.
I love those.
I love a Celtic cross on the breast on both. If we're doing a single breast tattoo, Celtic knot. Celtic cross.
Okay.
What do I want to see on a double breast?
2 dolphins meeting in the middle and kissing.
No, I want 2 bear paws.
Ew.
What do I want on the lower back? Something in script.
What kind of script? Like papyrus?
No, because papyrus. Well, it could be. I don't know. I don't want anything in like I don't want anything in like caps. No caps on my backs.
No cap.
No, it has to be kind of swirly and like. So my sister-in-law, she has a lower back tattoo, and I think she wanted to get it removed. And right before she was going to do it, she was like, "Wait, not them coming back."
Yeah, no, hold on. Like you can always get rid of it later, but you can never undo getting rid of it.
Well, my cousin, she had that classic, and I'm sure some of our campers have it. That classic, almost like barbed wire around the bicep.
Yeah, that was so Pam Anderson.
What a moment! Oh my God, that's probably why she got it.
Miss Barbed Wire.
That and I think Pam got hers removed too.
I don't know if it was real or if it was
Pam's not showing her arms a lot lately, or is she?
Well, Dolly Parton has tattoos, and she's admitted it. And
Yeah,
it's so funny because you know
that
how
she has sleeves. I don't know if I believe that.
No, listen. A couple years ago, there was this whole thing going around the internet, www.com, and people were like, "She's tatted up from left to right." And
you
like
wrote that blog. You wrote that.
A news reporter asked her about it, and I don't know. I think the reaction they thought they were going to get was like, "Oh my God, well, that is so crazy." Or like, "Yeah, it's true." But she was kind of in the middle where she was like, "Oh, that's strange. People are saying that. Yeah, I do have a couple tattoos. They mean a lot to me." I just don't think she wants to show the skin. Because you know how sometimes like hands and your neck can really show like aging. That's not my opinion. That's like the opinion of the populace.
That's
the populi.
That's science, guys.
Yeah, no, that's Vox Populi. And I just think that's why she probably does it. But who am I to judge? I don't know.
No, we're not
literally
judging.
have a tattoo of Dolly Parton. That's so crazy.
We're not judging. Anyways, that was the cold open.
Are you warm yet?
You're not. Check those hands.
Well, you have a little fuzzy.
It's probably because I was in
You're good. You got it.
I was in a full beat before this. Would you believe
that's
it?
what it was. Yeah, it's a little cut.
Yeah, I was doing a video that you probably saw weeks ago because we're ahead of schedule of me as a Subway worker, and I was in a full beat. And I had to take it off for this very program. And I thought about keeping it on and putting a wig on because the girls love when I wear a little dainty curl. But I had a lash strip on. And when you put a lash strip over an eyeliner moment, it starts to muddy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could correct this, but then it's not going to look as good without a lash. And I don't want to put another lash on. So I said, you know what? This is the place. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Don't you dare say it's a safe space.
No, this is a place where I feel like you can come as you are. Like, I've almost done this show completely naked because I feel that comfortable with you guys.
Yeah, it's like no shirt, no shoes. Sure, we'll give you service, not
YouTube
cell
is
service.
like, you're actually never allowed to do it.
You're literally banned. Hold on, I'm going to help you out, girl.
Me? Ow! He pierced me with a knife.
Okay. Now you're good.
We've returned from the road. We were gone for 12 days.
In a row, yeah.
We've
My
been
head is
gone for
spinning.
like probably over 30 days this year so far.
Yeah.
But we're coming to a close on this tour.
We are.
We just came back from LA for a week. But before that, what we're going to talk about today is our stops in Columbus, Denver, and Minneapolis.
Woohoo!
We actually went to Columbus on your birthday.
On the day of my birth.
How was your birthday?
The day I was crowned. My birthday was great. I got cupcakes with M&Ms on them for breakfast.
Yeah, and honestly, they were kind of bad.
Well, that's because we didn't eat them the day before.
They were from this like local chain around here called and no, because I'm not gonna champion them if they don't deserve to be championed. But what I will say, this could have been user error. So if someone from cupcakes wants to come on. No, I'm gonna say this. I put them in the refrigerator overnight. And now ask yourself this, my bakers. Does that really like change the chemical formula? Because the next day they were rock hard.
I think it does. Because I think it's like maybe they were too close to the back and they froze.
No, that wasn't true.
Babe, I'm just trying to help you out. They were
I don't
hard.
need help.
They were
I didn't
rock
make
hard.
them.
Oh, okay.
They need help. They made them.
Someone help them, please. We'll have to bleep that up.
Okay, so Columbus is fat. That wasn't even in Columbus, so
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Columbus was fabulous. Okay, let me spill a little bit.
The city of lights.
So Columbus is one of those cities that it's never really been on my radar. And I love you, Ohio, but I wasn't like jumping up and down to do like a vacation to Columbus. But I will say that this was not an original tour stop. And I fought my old agent being like, I want to go to Ohio. I get Ohio so much in my DMs, send me to Ohio. And I'm so glad I did because Columbus was such a magical little stop on this tour. We spent some time in the German village. You guys, if you've never been to Columbus, the German Village is this neighborhood in Columbus that the entire streets look like a scene out of like Harry Potter, redacted. I know we hate J.K. Rowling, but I'm just trying to give a visual here. It felt very much like brick and mortar.
Yeah.
Oh, a little cupboard. Cup of tea.
Cobblestone galore.
No, it was all brick. I've never seen so many
Oh,
bricks.
no, that's what I meant. What
They
am I
had
saying?
gas lamps.
Now, how does that work?
I don't know how it works, but I love to see it. And it felt very like queer and very like artsy. And the food was so good. And I was like, oh my God, if I lived in Columbus, I would live in German Village.
Yeah, it was really nice. We sat down at a bar. A man comes in with an accent, sits directly next to me when there's an entire bar open.
He was British with a
and
lisp. So it was like a double accent.
And he was really like, he told us that we were in his seat, but he was being playful. And then he realized that it was weird that he said that. And then he sat next to us. And then he went to the other side of the bar. And as we're getting up, we get the check and he's up out of his seat, like standing behind us, waiting to take our chair.
Okay, so let me talk a little bit more about this man. And I wasn't even going to bring this up. So how do we feel about a man that walks into a bar with a little sketchbook and a pencil?
Oh my God, I totally forgot about that.
Okay, so if that was a woman, okay, artist, okay, writer, but as a man looking at that, and maybe it was just this man because he had a British accent. So it's like, oh my God, you're so performative. You're British. You're at a bar in the middle of the day and you have a notebook and you're like doodling around. Like, just like, I can't. It's firing too many cylinders.
And he's calling much attention to himself.
Oh my God, he knows everybody. And it's like, okay, this isn't Cheers, babe. Like, relax over here. And like, maybe that's me like pushing my insecurity on him, being like, okay, like I don't find myself that interesting when I'm out. But like, is that like annoying? Was he being too much?
He was literally sketching and looking at us. And then when we would look over, he would like shield it away.
But then when I walked by, I looked at his book and it was numbers.
Maybe A Beautiful Mind.
What does that even mean?
Isn't that math?
I was thinking more like he was making his own paint by number.
Oh, and he's just not getting to the paint yet. He's
No,
like, I have a vision in my head. I don't have my paints.
I'm on the ones and twos.
Oh my God, wait, that's so funny. Here's a life hack. If you are like really, if you're really in the mood to paint something, but only have a pencil, just start coloring it. Like you can see it in your head. Just draw the numbers where you're going to put the colors and then you can do it later. That's genius.
We don't know what he was doing, but that was the sour spot of my Columbus trip.
Yeah.
I was like, just stop. You're annoying me. And guess what? He was attractive too. Fuck you.
So, and he's like, my good friend is coming, and the good friend was like super guy. And I was like, okay, so and he's an ally.
Yeah, because I didn't get gay vibe from him.
No, not from him.
The gay friend.
Yeah.
And it's important to the story. It's not.
No, it's not. The story ends there, Banks.
No, he worked at a restaurant, a competing restaurant. And then he said to the bartender, he said, is your patio open? Ours is. Right? If I was the bartender behind the bar, I'd be like, but you're at our bar, so it doesn't matter. Ooh. I know. Like, this is my problem. Like, if you're talking around me at a restaurant, I'm listening. I am.
So, yeah, but you can come up with, like, you can just tune in like a radio.
Oh my God, that's how we have a
podcast.
That's how we have a podcast.
So true.
Okay, we performed at this place called the Southern Theater. It was the first theater in the United States to have electricity.
It was gorgeous.
It was gorgeous. Oh my God.
I felt like I was inside of a little egg.
I felt like Billie Holiday. Put an orchid in my ear, an off-the-shoulder white dress, and let me croon for a goddamn minute. It was so fun. The vibe of the night was electric. You guys were insane. I knew in my heart I needed to go to Columbus, to go to Ohio for this show, and it worked out. Like, it was almost a sold-out room. It was amazing. So thank you so much to our Ohio campers.
It was fabulous.
Also campers who drove in from Minneapolis,
people drove
in Michigan. We know you drove in from Pittsburgh. Thank you so much, and we hope you had a great time because we certainly did.
We really did. This was like a really great run of shows
for
as long as it was.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. And then after that, we went to
Denver. I was trying to do a bad.
I gotta be honest, that was a lot for the ears. We lost 4 listeners.
My pain meds, and I shouldn't have. So we went to Denver, and I gotta say, when you were assigned these locations, when they were revealed to us last year, Denver was the one I was the most nervous to go to, not because of the people, but because of the airport. Now,
were you genuinely nervous, or are you just being silly?
Well,
I'm like, relax.
I think I was fine because there was just like so much going on by the time we got there. But I remember having a couple years ago, like I actually had a fear of the Denver airport because of all the hoopla that was about it going around the internet.
Jonathan was a lot different when I met him.
No, when I tell you, okay, campers, if you haven't been, let me just paint the picture as you're arriving. Let me just say, when you're driving up to the airport, okay, you're greeted by this like 75-foot tall, evil blue horse with glowing red eyes. We saw it at night. Horrifying.
Why did they choose to give the horse red eyes?
Mind you, the man who sculpted it fell on him and it crushed him and he killed him while he was installing it right where we were driving by.
Oh, so they picked up the body and said, "Get it going."
Yeah, they were like, "Well, the check cleared, so I'm sorry, we got to keep going."
What's his origin?
I have no idea, but I at some point did a deep dive on like all this stuff because there's like spooky wall art that just like shouldn't be in an airport. There's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard.
Everyone's heard that the Denver airport is scary. I didn't get scary vibes. I got massively unorganized vibes from them. I had issues with my bags and the lines when we came back through it, but I didn't think it was sinister. But the horse definitely is like freak for sure.
Yeah, that's like, it was super spooky. And I will say they also had a Quiznos, which added to the creepy factor.
Yeah, I thought it was nice to see. I want that little rodent to pop back up.
What happened to that crazy mascot that they had? What was that?
I don't know. It was actually, it scared me as a kid.
I think they saw the rise of the Me Want Honeycomb mascot. Do you remember him?
No, I was thinking they saw the rise of the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
I think that was like earlier than that.
I don't know, Jonathan.
But he was giving the, what was that book, The Porcupine, that was like, I was so mad.
Oh, we love that thing.
What is his name?
Is it a hedgehog?
I don't know.
He was so upset.
I always saw the books, but I always passed right by them. Not interested. Okay, so then while we were there, where did we go?
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita.
The vlog is now live for Cabin 5 members.
Yes. And I could not figure out which episode you brought it up in first.
Years ago.
You covered it in one of the stories.
A New York Times article when the creators of South Park bought the restaurant. I covered it.
Right. Just like a brief little overview, a little bird's eye view for you campers who don't know Casa Bonita. It's in Lakewood, Colorado, which is like right outside of Denver. I guess technically Denver.
It's in Denver, the Denver's adjacent area, of course.
Sure. And in 2003, there was a South Park episode that came out about Casa Bonita. And then that like really blew up its spot because it was kind of like, it wasn't a solo place. There was like a couple different chains, but it was really known for how bad its food was, but kind of like Rainforest Cafe. Like there's all the bits and bobs. There's like a diving pool and people would jump from like the ceiling and there was like all these fun things to do. And that's
there's
just kind of
cliff divers, there's magicians and balloon artists, but it was kind of run down until the creators of South Park were like, wait, should we breathe new life into this kitsch?
Yeah. And that's what they did. I think they weren't going to reopen their doors during COVID. They closed and then it just kind of sat there rotting.
We have to watch the documentary. I think it's on HBO, which is now Netflix.
It is not. It's only on Apple Music.
Okay, well, Apple's still solo, but they own everything else. It's just the whole thing is so depressing.
It's just too much. So it really is.
I can't wait for Netflix to be $40 a month.
God.
But don't worry, you get TLC and HBO and everything, Paramount and it's all in a conglomerate.
I remind you, campers, libraries are still open. Go to them when you can.
I know, if they have DVDs.
I'm pretty sure like most of them do.
Someone just said this. Okay. There was this weird movie that came out during COVID the actor escapes me. I know this is so annoying. He was in The Lobster. He was in he was the Green Goblin in the Spider-Man that we
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. That was quick. We did that so fast. We're never that fast. He had a movie come out on Disney Plus during COVID. And it was with a husky. I have no idea what it's about. Okay. I think it's called Argo. No, that's a movie with Ben Affleck.
What?
It's called like
that's Fargo.
It's called that's a movie in the snow. Argo
Balto.
And Fargo. No, and it's not Balto. And it's crazy because
Miley Cyrus was in that?
Yes.
Crazy.
So it's another movie and it's got a very name like that.
Okay.
And it was like a thriller, but it was Disney Plus. Kind of like National Geographic ass. So they took it off. And now you can't watch it anywhere. It's literally nowhere. Someone said it's on Tubi. But
Uh,
like, if you don't own that DVD, they now have the power to just take things away from us completely.
I know, even though you're
You've
paying for them.
I
You can
do
pay for a purchase
you
on Amazon Prime, and I've been saying that because the one DVD we have 2 DVDs. You can't stream it anywhere, Spice World.
I purchased on Amazon Prime. What did I purchase?
What?
August Osage County because I actually after this need to get a physical copy of that movie.
Yeah, we have a DVD player.
I know, I actually need that. But anyways, I don't know where the Casa Bonita documentary lives.
Somewhat, I am pretty sure that that's the only place.
So we get there,
maybe YouTube, I don't know.
We immediately meet a girl outside who recognizes me from the internet, and she gives us the nicest table in the restaurant right by the cliff divers. She's in the vlog. She's so funny.
So nice. And then you gave her tickets because she like really hooked it up and she didn't have to do that.
I was like, come see the show tonight. Don't know if she did, but either way, that was a good sis.
Yeah.
And I will say the vibes when you walk in are immediately electric. Like they've done a complete remodel of this space. So it feels like fresh paint, fresh air, fresh water in the pools. And there is live mariachi bands playing. This place is like 17 different levels and everything is like themed to the gods. So we were sat right by the cliff divers, which is kind of the main attraction.
Mhm.
And every 20 minutes they get on the edge of the cliff and they jump 2 stories down into a pool by the tables where you're eating. So it's kind of funny and really fast paced. The food is like on a rotation. So when you order like a drink or food, it comes out wicked fast because they know that when you're done eating, you're going to go explore everything that this restaurant / experience has to offer. So yeah, it's a little expensive and you're paying for some of these activities that are built in, but a lot of it is free after you eat.
Right. And it's like, nobody's really going there for the enchiladas, which by the way, I had my very first enchiladas at this dining establishment. I have nothing to compare them to. So my bar is like pretty fine because I really enjoyed it.
I had the chicken tinga tacos and I thought they were fine. They were like, were they the best things I've ever had in my life? No, but were they good? Yeah. Like I don't think the food was bad.
And we had oh my God, what were they called? Oh, those sopapillas.
Yes.
I really like them.
fried doughs tossed in honey.
Really good. That's a real delight.
Yeah, you love honey. That's a honey girl's drink.
Yeah, and we had ourselves a little margarita and we were shaking our yabos.
Yeah, it was so fun. And after we ate, we walked around and there's a puppet show, which is like, you're like, a puppet show? You're like, no, this is the puppet show. They have merch of the puppet show.
Here's the other thing. I think we could have really benefited from watching any episodes of South Park affiliated with it. Because I later put together, we did get a little private tour from one of the guys at the bar. And I didn't know if you were going to touch on that. But I think he was like showing us like fun, like little Easter eggs that have to do with South Park. And I got Man Bear Pig, but that was the only one I got. He was like waiting for a reaction. And I was like, ooh,
I
so
know.
fun.
It was like an inside joke I didn't understand. And he was like, get it? And I was like, I don't.
I didn't realize in the moment it was really when we were walking back and he seemed defeated. That was like, oh, this has to do with South Park.
Yeah, he didn't seem defeated, but he definitely went above and beyond to show us something that we didn't get.
And I will say every single person who worked there was so fantastic. And with that being said, the performers, I don't know if they still are, but as of recently were going on strike because they wanted better pay and they wanted...
well, the strike is over, but they're still in union negotiations.
Okay.
So
hopefully they're going to get what they want because I also know that they were trying to get better like security on the floors, which I learned at the puppet show when I got scolded for having my phone out, which I'm like, hey, I get it. You know, keep the secrets under wraps. I'm not going to share everything, okay? But they also were having problems with just like drunk guests who were just like touching with people. Like this isn't the haunted house, you know?
Yeah, with the performers that walk around.
Yeah, and they just kind of wanted better. But it's just like, come on now.
But what a fever dream of a place. If you're ever in Denver, we were only there for 24 hours, and it was like a must-see stop.
I will say too, the cave, Buckeye Bart's cave, not a fan. You can see it in the vlog too. I was just like, it was too scary for me. It was
nothing
enclosed.
was scary about it. It was just tight.
And loud? Were we in the same room? I'm going to show you the footage back and you'll say, oh, wow, that is
I had one pina colada, so I was excited for life.
You were literally like crawling out of the floor.
I know.
And
I think you were scared of me because I was getting into it. I was like...
I actually had to edit it out. There was a lot of footage of you going up to light bulbs and touching them. I'm like, what are you
I
doing?
know. I'm honestly like security needs to attack me. Like I am the problem. It's me. But Casa Bonita was amazing. I
It was good. It was
loved
so
it. That's a really
fun.
funny vlog.
Yeah, it is good. It's a good one.
The show was really great too. My problem with the show was that right before I went on stage, I had to bring my suitcase up these like sharp steps that were like really narrow. So I had to carry my suitcase in front of me. And at the top of the stairs, I was like, oh, my neck hurts. And I was like, but the show must go on. And the show was amazing. I had a lot of issues with feedback. So I hope you guys had a good time. Because I could not hear myself the entire show. It was like a big echo.
Yeah, I couldn't
It was
either.
insane. And during sound check, I was like, hey, this is really echoey. And he was like, oh, don't worry. He's like, no one's in here right now. So like once there's people in here, it'll help with that. But he's like, if it feels echoey, like just go further back on the stage. And I was like, all right. And then I was doing the show and I was like, I'm like, I can't hear what I'm saying right now. But you guys seem like you're having a good time. But it was like halfway through the show, I felt like my neck was getting tighter and tighter and I couldn't move my head as well. And I was like, oh no, like something's really wrong with my neck. And at the end of the show, I was like literally at the point where I couldn't turn my head to the left or the right. Like it was like I pulled something that I made worse during the show, lifting that suitcase just in a weird way. So I got back to the hotel room and I'm like literally in so much pain. It was awful. I couldn't even like sleep. It was so bad. And I'm looking at my DMs and everyone is telling me about this girl who was drunk before the show started. She might be a camper. She might be listening. And I had campers who told me that they were near her and that she was very fun and really sweet, but she got like too turned. You know what I mean? She got a little crazy and she threw up at the end. And they had people come in from the staff to go clean it up and to get her out of there.
Mm.
And unfortunately for this girl, this woman, and this is tough, but I have to let you guys know who weren't there. They had to call an ambulance for her, and I'm not quite
Yeah.
sure why.
I don't know because while all of this was
I
happening, we
couldn't see
didn't
any of it.
know.
No,
We
you
didn't
can't,
know
you
till
can't
later
see
that
past the
night.
first 6 rows. You really can't see anything. So I had no idea. But all these campers were like, it was terrible because she was propped up by the door, like throwing up into a bucket, and the security guards like rubbing her back, and they're like putting her in an ambulance. But as they're doing all this, the show ended. So
Everyone's sleep.
everyone was like, bye, girl.
Oh no, and she's like
Like,
high-fiving everyone on the way out.
waved to her. But so many people were like, hey, it made for a memorable night. I hope it wasn't too disruptive.
I hope she's okay.
I have, she's fine. She'll be fine. That girl, if she's a party girl, I get it. Like I've been there too, not in this situation, but that I have that effect on people.
Yeah,
Something
people
about
get
my shows, people get really
rowdy.
wasted at, which I love. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, hello, I think it's the pacing that we forget to do sometimes. You
And the
got to eat.
hydrating. Let's eat. Let's have some water.
Yeah,
some snacks.
I hope she's okay. I hope everyone had a fun time in Denver. It was memorable. It was like that all happened in 12 hours. I blew my neck out. She blew chunks all over the floor, and Casa Bonita blew my mind.
Oh, that was good. Clever girl.
And then we ended our weekend of touring in the beautiful state of Minnesota and the wonderful city of Minneapolis. And what a fun day it was.
Yes.
Not really for me, because I spent my entire morning going from orthopedic urgent care to orthopedic urgent care, trying to figure out what was wrong with my shoulders and back. And I finally found one that was open in the suburbs of Minneapolis, like 35 minutes outside the city. And they did an x-ray and everything was fine. It was just a really bad pulled muscle. So he gave me muscle relaxants.
Mind you, it's like -3 degrees outside.
Oh, it was freezing.
It is so cold
I
there.
couldn't even remember how cold it was because all I could remember was, oh my God, I can't move my body and I have to perform the show. So I was kind of panicked and I was scared to take the muscle relaxants before going on stage because I was like,
Yeah, you don't want to like take a new medication before going out.
no, but I took a little bit of it. Why not? You know what I mean? And the show was great, and we loved Minneapolis. And after
Yeah.
the show, I met so many incredible campers in the meet and greet. So many people who are doing incredible boots on the ground work in their communities in Minneapolis,
Truly, like they
helping
need
families affected by ice and displacement, and really just kind of standing up. And I think what I love so much about Minneapolis is that we had already been there previously.
Correct. Correct.
And we've already spoken on this program before how much we love that city. And it's just another example of those people come together in a way that should be like the standard for the United States. Like we are nothing without our communities. And in their time of need, people are showing up and raising. There was a woman there that I met who raised $30,000 for her community.
That's incredible.
That's insane. So I'm so proud to have been in that room and to be with those people and to hopefully be a little moment of reprieve from a very insane climate there. Like it's insane right now what's going on with ice there.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I will say too, like the one thing that I do love about touring is like seeing all the people, seeing all the faces, hearing people's stories, and like it is so like spooky, scary, and dark in the world right now, but also there's so much more good in the world than bad, but you have to look hard enough. And when we tour, like we don't really have to look that hard at all because I feel like we're like surrounded by the really, really good. Like the population wise are far more good.
We are perpetually stuck in a very negative news cycle because the world is actually very negative right now. And we made this podcast years ago, right? As a place to be like, okay, we need some light. There's always going to be stuff going on. And that's always the mission of the show, is to be a little place of reprieve from the insanity that is the world right now. But it's hard you can't always turn your eyes, right? We're very aware what's happening right now. And it is scary. And just to be in a space with the people who are really doing the work, as much as this is considered work and you guys are like, thank you for doing the show, it's such a light. We're not on the grounds in Minneapolis fighting the good fight and really taking care of our neighbors. So to be able to do a show for those people meant so much to us. So we hope that you had a great time there across all 3 shows, across all we've done 24 of the 29 shows already.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And now we're winding down to the Northeast, which should be insane because that's where I'm from. So thank you for coming to those shows, and let's get into the rest of today's episode.
Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is sponsored in part by Boll Branch. Upgrading your sleep does not have to be complicated. We don't need 12 supplements, mouth tape, or a sleep app. Let's not reinvent the wheel here. Sometimes the easiest upgrade is just getting better sheets. Boll Branch signature sheets are made with the finest 100% organic cotton, and they make your bed feel instantly upgraded. I mean, these sheets are breathable, they're buttery soft, and somehow get softer with every wash. I love our Boll Branch sheets. It is like crawling into a luxury hotel bed at night. We also have the waffle blanket, which is so soft. I love it. It keeps me nice and warm. And Zachariah is a hot sleeper, but even he loves it. I love everything we've got from Boll Branch. To me, it's what sleep is supposed to feel like. Sleep sound with Boll Branch. Get 15% off your first order plus free shipping at bollandbranch.com/camp. Use code CAMP. That's Boll Branch, BOLLAND branch.com/camp, and use code CAMP to unlock 15% off. Exclusions apply. See site for details. And now, back to the show.
Attention campers, please meet at the old flagpole under the tall pine for morning announcements. Welcome back to Morning Announcements, campers. This is the part of the show where we read news articles to you that you might have missed, that we want you to spread like wildfire. Jonathan, what is your article of the week?
Well, grab some Cracker Jacks and a soda.
Well, Cracker Jacks, actually, let me just say this and I won't say anything else. Never been a fan. Never on my radar, never will be.
No, it's never on my radar
But what
either.
a cute song.
What?
Peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Name that song.
I don't care.
Shazam it.
Shazam it. Oh, it's Shirley Temple.
No.
Off the edible.
It's the 7th inning stretch.
No, but who sang it for Shirley?
Shirley Temple?
She did everything back then.
No, she did. No, she sang Animal Crackers in My Soup.
Oh my God. So she couldn't do
So she couldn't do Cracker Jacks.
No, because that's actually a conflict of interest there. And it's like, listen, there was a non-compete. So she was doing Animal Crackers, but she couldn't do Cracker Jacks.
No, that's Wait, actually, like I kind of want some Cracker Jacks.
No,
right
but
now.
who was the hippopotamus bitch?
No, that was somebody else, but that does sound very Shirley Temple-esque.
Oh, wait, so let's get those kids together now.
Well, I think Miss Templetina is dead.
How?
I don't know.
She was little then. What year was that?
I think it was like the 10s.
Not you calling her Miss Templetina. Shirley Templetina. Put that on Drag Race. What's your story,
I
Shirley?
wonder if she is alive. Okay, we'll have to do some research.
Is she younger? Or, no, you know what? She's the same age as Judy Garland. Because Templetina almost was Dorothy. She was almost Dorothy, but then Judy Garland won.
Oh, the bidding war.
Because they both auditioned. I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, let's get into this. Let's go from Tinseltown to Turkey Town. Okay, Istanbul, to be specific.
Oh, I was thinking the food. Sorry.
What?
I was like Turkey Town because you're
no.
Turkey.
No, Turkey Town, like the place.
Yeah, Istanbul.
The location.
That's
I have a globe
shit.
here.
Okay,
it's right about here.
Babe, I know where Istanbul shit is.
Oh no, that's Algeria. Sorry. Okay.
Algeria.
I just spun it and I put my finger on it. I don't know. Okay, so we're at a sporting event. Soccer, to be precise.
Okay.
Football American. The playoff game that they're about to play was between, and I'm only going to say this once, then I'm giving them nicknames, okay?
Okay.
Mevlan, Cappy, Goose. I'm not even going to get into it. Okay, so I'm going to call, they're two different teams. They're both from Istanbul.
Okay.
They're the amateur league, and I'm going to be calling them Guzel and Yurd, okay? Sorry.
Did you make those up or are they a part of the
It's
name?
the first like 4 letters-ish of like the first, the teams. So in this league, follow me, campers, I need your attention. Finishing first in your regular season group earns automatic promotion, but teams that finish just below first have to go through the playoff to try to win one of the remaining promotion spots.
Got it.
Okay, so I think that's how like a lot of sports usually go, but I was like, whoa, fascinating stuff. That's like, that makes sense.
You get upgraded to the next league.
Right. It's like, are you going to be sitting in like Delta 1 or are you going to be like, are you going to have to work for it?
So I would argue that the worst league in the upper league then gets demoted to the bottom league.
Are you making new rules?
Yeah. I'm on the phone with Istanbul right now.
Well, I hope that it goes well. It goes well for you. Okay, so Guzel enters the playoffs after finishing third in the regular blah, 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 blah. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to skim over this, okay? So Yurd, on the other hand, came out of Group 9 and they're fighting for the same spot but doing like less good. All right? So TLDR, the stakes in this game that I'm about to talk about were simple. Win and stay alive for promotion, or lose your promotion and your run ends and you end up staying in the same division.
That must be a fun game to watch because there's a lot of stakes at play here.
Yeah, a lot of stakes.
Stakes are high.
Stakes are high and they're juicy and meat. Yeah, I was going to say that.
Okay, yeah, because they've been cooked too high.
So during the first half of the game, goalkeeper Mohamed Ulyanik cleared the ball up the pitch where it soared through the air.
Come on, Ted Lasso.
And struck a seagull, sending the bird plummeting to the turf.
No, because now I'm actually upset right now. Now you're pissing me off, and you know you are. So I don't like the story.
Team captain Gani Katan rushed over, seeing that the bird was unresponsive. And in this video, he literally he's like, stop the game, stop the game, stop the game. And he runs over to this little bird with his little feet up in the air. And the team captain, he begins CPR and chest compressions on this tiny little seagull. And he does it for almost 2 full minutes, CPR. And then you see, no, CPR is like.
I always think that's a part of it.
What is mouth to mouth? I think that's just mouth to mouth.
No, that's CPR.
No, that's the compression.
I don't know.
I got it. I've been meaning to go to a class and I'm being dead ass about this.
It's crazy that we're the 2 counselors here and neither of us are certified. Don't tell your parents, please.
No. And it's like, we really do need to.
Have you been really meaning to go to a class? Don't say that unless you mean it. I don't think you're meaning to do that. I've never heard you say that. I'm just be honest with yourself.
Well,
please.
some dreams stay in my head because when I say it out loud, you get judgy like that.
I'm sorry.
There you go. Okay. And the seagull died.
No, didn't die.
I rewrote history. The seagull died.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay. His little legs fluttered after getting mouth to mouth from the hot, hot goalie or whoever he was. Okay, no, this is serious. And he literally, it is so cute. He like holds it up. This poor bird is so confused.
Can you
He's like,
play
what the
it?
fuck? Yeah, I'll play it right here. Do you want me to reenact it?
No, I'm just saying it for the campers.
You be the seagull.
I will.
Yeah, I'm playing it for this. I'm playing it right now for people on YouTube, and it'll be on Instagram for the other ones. So he cradles it in his little arms and he runs and he gives it to the hello. He gives it to the health people.
The nurse?
Yeah. Like the sideline nurse. What is that called?
The medic.
Yeah, the medic. Thank you so much.
The medic's like, I don't do this with birds.
No, they said the wing is pretty busted, but it will be able to fly again. It's in rehabilitation and it's doing okay.
The thing is, I want to actually get the seagull on the podcast. Because I want to ask the seagull, what were you doing?
It was flying really low to the ground.
Clearly. And it's also like, also not for nothing, there's like a lot going on the perimeters. This thing was like really looking, it was just like where it shouldn't have been.
It's also like there's plenty of
stadium.
No, well, it was
like a field.
It was like a field, like an indoor invitational.
It was indoor?
No, it was outdoor.
Okay, you said indoor invitational.
But I'm saying like an indoor invitational, but outside, which I guess is just like normal because an indoor invitational is really just outside, but inside.
I've never even heard that phrase ever been uttered.
Did you play backyard soccer?
No.
Oh my God, they're coming back.
I played backyard baseball.
So good.
On PC. Yeah, I'm
Pablo
a
was
gamer.
always, I'm sorry, if Pablo wasn't on your team, you lost before it started. Okay, so and let me just read, I'm sorry, quickly, one more thing. On their Instagram, they posted, because I told you how important that game was, our captain, Gani Katan, brought the Seagull back to life thanks to his CPR he performs on the field.
So did his team get to go to the Nationals?
We missed out on the championship, but helping save a life is a good thing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
That is, a soccer player uses CPR to revive Seagull struck by ball during playoff match in Turkey.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing. That had a good ending because it got really dark for a minute.
Yeah, Turkey and Seagulls. There's a lot of foul play.
Wow!
Foul ball.
Oh my God, how clever is he? How clever is he? He's my Shirley Templeton. Okay, so my article is coming from Columbus, Ohio.
Oh my God,
I said, let's keep it. I said, tonight, it's just family.
Let's keep it in Bussy Town.
This is actually written by Colleen Marshall, friend of the pod.
You can't just say that because then it loses its whimmer. Hello? Shimmer whimsy.
It loses its credibility.
Right.
But if Colleen hears this, I'm sure she'll be happy I read her article.
Come on, Miss Hoover.
Okay, so in the heart of downtown Cleveland. So this is confusing because it's the Columbus News, but we're talking about Cleveland, whatever.
Well, they're sisters in the big O.
And the dirty O.
The dirty
I said that and you guys loved it.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
In the heart of downtown Cleveland, Federal Reserve employees were busy on Wednesday shredding $19 million. And they will do the same thing tomorrow. Wait, Colleen, what a hook, babe. What a hook.
Yeah, that's like something you would read on like a hardcover book.
Oh my God, literally like in the book flap.
The elephant ear.
Is that what it's called?
The flap of it all.
It's the job of the Federal Reserve not only to distribute new currency to banks, but also carefully examine and destroy currency that is deemed unfit. It's a massive, secure, and secret operation, but NBC4 had the rare opportunity to go inside to see how it all works. Colleen has the scoop, babe.
No, someone
Miss
check
Marshall?
her purse. Where's her purse?
Okay, Miss Marshall is in the money house. See, like, that's why I would never get a job like that, because I'd be calling it the money house. Oh, I work at the money house, the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, they're like, you're too like...
The Federal Reserve of it all. I'm trying to get to the Federal Reserve of it all.
I'm having federal reservations.
Exactly. Okay, in one sorting room. Okay, Harry Potter. They're like, dollar bill, dime.
They're like, back into circulation.
Shred. I don't know. Okay, in one sorting room, 3 workers started at 5 a.m. processing $20 bills. The bills were run through sensors, and cash manager Brad Smith, that sounds pretend, said each note is examined by the machine. Each note. How interesting is that? Because in England, they call their bills notes. And they're saying it here. So maybe in like a high level, when we're talking about currency, it really is a no.
Well, I think that's like interchangeable with the word bill.
Is it? Because I never say it.
Well,
We're just kind of
yeah,
we're volleying.
yeah. Is it working?
We're podcast hosts. We're volleying.
Hey, we should start a podcast.
They're going to look for rips, tears, graffiti. Even at the little level, it's graffiti.
Get out.
What would you call it?
A Sharpie?
Or like doodle.
Yeah, a doodle. I'm sorry,
it's graffiti. Yeah, we're learning.
Whatever.
Anything that we would, that the machine would deem or we don't want to send back out to the public.
Okay.
This is money that's gone out and come back. And we're like, hey, check.
So they're printing it and then they're saying like, take a penny, leave a penny.
So a lot of the job is printing it, but this is also their job too.
Right, that makes sense.
They do both. They do both. Okay, so like they're only shredding the 19 million that's been like, oh no.
Now, what do they do with the shreds?
Okay, I don't know if I get there, but I'm gonna get further into this. So by 1 p.m., the machine has run 833,000 bills, rejecting 22,910 of them. Those bills were immediately shredded.
Guys, stop sharpieing your dollar bills.
The machine also kicked out 831 suspected counterfeit bills, each examined by the specially trained counterfeit experts. Those suspect bills were then sent to the Secret Service. The counterfeit experts must be recertified every 180 days.
What does that consist of? Is that like Scantron ass?
Their competency tests might involve examining $100 bills that include 2 counterfeits. They just have 60 seconds to find the fakes.
60 seconds?
No,
a stack of 100?
It's like, okay, so some of you write in, you're like, I don't feel like fulfilled in my job. Get to the reserve. This is literally like catch a predator, to catch a counterfeit.
That is scary. I kind of want to do it. I want to like, this should be an activity that we do with like our friends.
Well, they probably want to keep it a little like hush hush low key, because it's like we shouldn't. Honestly, we're gonna get in trouble for talking about this.
No, we're not.
I know, because honestly, Colleen said it first.
Yeah. One thing about us, we're gonna point a finger. Okay.
Okay, so like kind of exciting. Didn't know this existed.
She posted to her little blog and we are reading it out loud for everybody to hear.
Okay.
So when I'm going to like steer to the left for a quick second, or the north.
As you may.
When we were in Canada, they thought that your bill was like counterfeit. They didn't think it, but we went to buy, we got limited bills because we were there for like a day, right? And we were buying cookies and you only had like a big bill. And I'm like, that's all we got. You know, we gotta use the bills. What are you gonna do? And they called the manager out and she literally looked at it, held it up to the light and she was like, yep, looks pretty good. And then you were like, why don't you try the marker? And she's like, what? And they had both never heard of it. And I was like, Zach, we're in Canada. It's like
I don't know. I thought they'd have a marker too.
And maybe they do, but nobody had heard of it.
So they probably don't have the marker then.
I used to do that all the time at my old job.
too.
But I'm like, well, what's the difference between me graffitiing it with that stinky marker pen that tells if it's a counterfeit or not? And also, they're pretty good. Like, you know, if there's a counterfeit, I'm sure they've gotten past that.
I've done one that came back wrong.
Well, because they were lazy.
Yeah, and I was like, this is literally cardstock.
I'm always scared people think I'm using counterfeit. For as like few times a year as I actually use paper money, I'm like, I swear it's real. What?
I'm not.
Say it.
No, I'm not, because you're just saying I'm bullying you. Just keep on keeping on. Can I keep on?
Keep your chin up, kiddo.
The money is moved through the facility by robots.
Like Cardi B robot.
Colleen, you're going crazy on this piece, Colleen. Like, get your foot off our necks. I can't even keep up, babe.
I make money.
Oh my God. The money is moved through the facility by robots that tirelessly move. Well, babe, come on.
Yeah, no.
They're not tired because they're robots.
They're still plugged in.
And they stack large bins of cash.
I want to see what this looks like. Was there a video tour?
One bin of $20 bills holds $8 million. 400,000 bills to be exact.
How many? I'm sorry. Is this happening every single day?
I'll get to that. And there are more than 1,300 bins containing all denominations. My luck, I would get the $1.
Well,
Boo.
I'm non-dominational.
Non-denominational. Regional Federal Reserve Bank President and CEO Beth Hammack, go Beth, said the workers take great pride and great care in handling the region's money. Our team does, our team do an incredible job, and it's a lot of stamina to continue this operation. What a quote, babe. Hammack said that the reserve is constantly looking for ways to modernize and innovate, but one thing that never changes is that every dollar is accounted for at the end of every shift. We spend a lot of time to make sure that American banking system is safe and sound, and we're very proud that it remains that way and will continue to remain that way, she said. So if you're curious where these operations exist in the United States, there's one in Ohio, one in Pennsylvania, one in Kentucky, and one in West Virginia. And they each keep on hand enough cash to supply nearly 1,000 banks for 45 days.
That's crazy. What about the rest? Like, it doesn't go past the Midwest?
I don't know if that's true. The Regional Federal Reserve. So maybe she's talking about like her region. Because I'm like, that actually doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It seems like you need one for like I don't know if Massachusetts needs its own. Like we probably could share with like Rhode Island and Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm willing to share.
Yeah, but like California needs its own. They're so big. They're the biggest economy in the United States.
Nuts.
Yeah.
What about Texas? Like Texas has a lot going on.
No,
I
would personally give one to Texas.
Yeah, I'll give them two.
I would say Oklahoma and Kansas, you're gonna have to share, and you know that about yourselves.
Do you ever notice how Texas looks like
what? It's so
like he's
specific.
going in for a hug?
No.
With arms wide open.
It's a classic case of gerrymandering. I'm sure of it. That's why it looks so crazy and that's why it's so unjust. But something about the way she tips that top hat, it feels so Texas. Even the way she looks is the way that she is. For better or for worse. Shout out Colleen Marshall again. Oh, the article title was Why Millions of Dollars Are Shredded by the Federal Government Each Day.
And now I want to know what happens to the shreds. I'm sorry, we got to move on, but
YouTube will be your best friend later today.
Okay. Camp counselors will be right back after these short messages. This episode is sponsored in part by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people who make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that helps you compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies, so you can save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. And now, back to the show.
Grab your bug juice and bear spray, campers. It's time to pack it up and take a hike.
Welcome back to Take a Hike. And this is the part of the show where we bitch a little. We tell something to pack it up and take a hike. What am I telling to take a hike? People who don't clear snow or ice off of their goddamn cars.
I think you've done this like every year.
What?
I think every year you do this take.
I've never done this.
I don't know if that's true, but I think you should say it again. But I think you've done this like multiple times.
Have I?
I swear every year we have the same conversation about this and you go, have I done it before? This is
okay,
either
but let me be pissed about it too.
I'm just going to let you know that I think you've said this.
Well, now I'm shy.
Okay, no, I want to hear.
No, I'm shy.
Okay, I also agree, as is everybody.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm driving on the highway. Of course, it's some asshole in a really shitty car who's going 90 in the left lane.
Don't be classist.
And all this stuff is like, it's just creating a mini blizzard in front of me, which kind of looks pretty, but like it's actually annoying because it's like getting all over my car. I'm like, don't do that. And then there was a truck, actually, like a Mack truck that had a sheet of ice that flipped over. And also my reaction time and the way that my heart wasn't pounding that kind of scared me later. Cause I'm like, I should have been more scared and I didn't really swerve. We'll work on that. But it flew off and did like backflips. It was the size of like a queen size mattress, and it smashed.
Was it
right
like
in front of my
ice
Jeep
that like formed over the top of the bed of a truck and then it just exposed itself?
I think so.
That seems scary.
Yeah, it also seems like
You didn't tell me about that.
Yeah. Oh, it's literally every time that it's been like snowing. I don't know. I'm just like not a fan of the snow. I'm just like so annoyed by it. Like,
You're not a fan of being behind the wheel.
Can you just let me be? It had nothing to do with, I was fine. My car was clean.
See,
My car was in the
everything
garage.
I say, you hate.
Well, because I'm not a fan of being behind the wheel.
Yeah, but being behind the wheel, you have to learn.
No, you are not a fan of me being behind the wheel. So I think you can own that.
I think the variables that are basically going to happen, I think really stress you.
I'm sorry, but who got warnings from the police this week?
Not this week, but previously for speeding.
And who didn't?
And for not stopping at a crosswalk.
So,
But guess what? I talked my way out of both of them. Warning, warning. So I'm gonna shit myself. Warning.
okay, so I'm just saying when it comes to the,
You're
to the
definitely a
track
safer
record,
driver. I think I'm a better driver. Can we agree?
No.
There's that.
So what are you telling to take a hike before I tell you to take a hike?
You always tell me to take a hike every episode. But someone needs to challenge you or it's a boring show.
That's true. I need a challenge.
This is a good take a hike, and you're gonna agree. Because we've talked about this drunk at a dinner once. My take a hike this week is that I cannot believe I will never be able to experience Pier 1 imports as an adult. I feel like that opportunity was ripped from me. And every time I want to buy something for this house, I always go, I wish there was Pier 1.
And I'm really sorry for your loss. I think that would be a place that we would definitely like thrive in. Do they have an online market or are they just kaput altogether?
Well, I'm now that I'm older, I'm like, was it good quality or was it more like a Home Goods?
I think, I'm going to be
Like a
honest,
world
I think
market?
like everything back in the day was better quality than it is now.
I
Like
know.
everything.
I remember going in with my mom as a little boy, and I was like basically in like gay interior design heaven. I was like, oh my God, this is fabulous. Look at this peacock feathers, Mom. Oh my God, little cow salt and pepper shakers. Can you believe these?
Oh my God, they're online.
Are they?
Rest assured. And their Easter collection is hopping too, yeah.
So it's a very special place for me, but also my friend Mia, because her parents met there, and that's how she's born.
Oh my God.
They were merchandisers, like the merchants of now. So now I feel a little bit more at peace because I didn't know. But oh my God, the first thing I do, I click chairs. It's all those egg chairs. I don't know how you feel about those campers. I'm not.
What's an egg chair? What do you mean?
You know exactly what it is.
Oh, the hanging
eggs. Oh my God, not to be confused with the Fabergé eggs.
No, that looks like a uvula.
Do you have any memories of stepping into a Pier 1 as a little gay boy?
Yes. I feel this literally like the same way. I just like loved.
Chills.
They just had like so much going on. There was so much to look at. There was a lot at eye level when you're like that.
But also, can I just say this? A little too much. It was almost uneasy to be in there. You could never have a carriage or a cart.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was like turned to the left. They had everything stacked high. It almost felt like bizarre.
Like, I think that's what it was supposed to
like.
Feel
everything
like.
was just stacked on top of each other, and I was like,
whatever.
I literally was dancing and like I don't even know. I felt like I was like in a movie. Which is like
I remember
so dramatic of me, but I was like, why am I belly dancing over here? Like it's crazy.
Okay, now you're towing the line.
No, I was towing the line, but I also like just being honest, like I wouldn't do that now, but I'm literally speaking like as what I was doing in 2006. Like I felt like out of this world. And like I loved it. Like is that crazy? Like I felt like so like when you see a movie and you feel different after, like that was me. I was like, Mom, let's just go to Pier 1. Like I need a high. Like I need to tap the vein right now, babe.
And it's like, what was anybody getting? Because I don't remember really purchasing much. I don't remember my mom purchasing much.
Me and my brother there to get my mom birthday gifts and Mother's Day gifts. And I was always, so there was a corner at the one in Dartmouth, and they had, you would have died and gone to heaven, okay? They had an entire like wall of salt and pepper shakers that were all just crazy. And I was like, these are insane. I would get my mom an apron, and apron's always a really safe gift to give your mom as a child.
Yeah. Oh my God. Not as a child. I literally gifted my mom that.
Yeah, but she asked for one, and you got a William and Sonoma, which was very nice.
You always had the and. It's just William Sonoma. They're two last names.
Really?
Oh my God. Let's see what's on sale.
It's not William and Sonoma?
No, it's William Sonoma.
Okay, so you just blew someone's mind there. And it was mine.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we're all on the same page. Okay, a lot of decorative plates. Oh my God, look at that, the bunny ears.
It's nothing that you need, but everything that you want.
Right. I remember I got, I don't even know what the hell it was. I always called it like a yo-yo, and I don't think that was right.
And they don't sell yo-yos.
Looked like a lint roller. Maybe it literally had a purpose, and I was just using it as a toy.
What?
I was like younger, and you go like this, and it like shoots out like a celebratory thing. I don't even know what to call it. It looked like a lint roller that was stacked, and when you flicked your wrist forward, it would shoot out and then it would recoil back on itself. And all it was like paper. Like you could
What
unroll
was it
it.
for? Just for
What is
toys?
anything for?
Okay, so I would go there and I would go like, oh, when I'm older and I need an end table, I'll be fine. I'll just come here. And now the aesthetic now is, and I don't. You like what you like, right? I don't. I'm not serious. I'm not here to like talk bad about anyone's aesthetics, but like I don't know if I give farmhouse.
No, I
I
don't. And I'm
don't.
okay. I'm okay with other people doing it.
Yeah, I totally am okay if that's your aesthetic, but it's not my aesthetic.
We'll allow it.
But I really believe I could have been the pure one baddie of it all. And like, yeah, it's online and that actually does make me feel better. But my real take a hike here is that I never got to, I don't get to go there, walk in there anymore. And guess what the one that I grew up in is now? Guess what it is now?
A world markup.
No, worse. A Skechers.
Oh,
Uh,
Skechers?
no,
That's still equally rare.
yeah, but isn't it like also like, whoa.
Yeah, the
How
whiplash. And I'm sure they get
The
great
whip-
lighting with that. That's crazy.
The whiplash. It's right next. It's across the street from the JCPenney and the Dartmouth Mall. And that
Blends.
no, there's no Eblins there. There is one now, actually.
Not anymore.
You love a buzzword.
No, I love a buzzword. It's literally a local shoe store that closed down before I even came to existence.
No, there's an Eblins in the Dartmouth Mall.
Oh. And I love to like name drop it. I'm like,
He
I'm
loves
going to
to
Eblins. You guys want anything?
He loves to like hang out with my friends and then mention like a defunct local business that he never
They
saw.
think it's so funny
They
because
do.
they're like, oh
You
my
love
God.
You love to make him laugh.
Everybody giggles.
He like, I'm sorry, I have my shift at Evelyn's. My entire friend group starts pissing their pants. He looks at me. He's basically like, I look at his legs. They're off the ground. He's floating.
I'm levitating. David Blaine could never.
Do you think the new counselor likes the top bunk or the bottom bunk? Over.
Either way, I'm giving them my boondoggle keychain. Over.
Welcome back to Camper Crush of the Week. What you kissing on, what you kissing on, what you loving on. What is it?
One thing about me, if it's a holiday, my friends hate to see me blow up their inbox. Because one thing about me, I'm going to be sending a chain text.
The horny ones?
Yeah. Okay. So apparently their legal name is Emoji Pasta. Now, if you look this up, there's a lot that are wildly inappropriate and like a lot of like racist and like really like, whoa, what are we doing here? Like, let's keep it light and funny, people.
I like the sexy ones though.
Yeah, so that's what
It's like Santa's coming over and it's a big bag of tricks.
Yes. Okay, so let me just read you one I got for my birthday by somebody I'll leave unnamed.
Was it Jim?
And campers, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is all caps, okay? And after every word or every third word, there's like 2 or 3 emojis.
Yeah, it's emoji heavy.
Yeah, I need you guys to visually see this. This is the visual part. And I'm going to read to you what it says. Happy birthday, you. May all your wishes come true on this beautiful day. I want to thank your parents for getting down and dirty 33 years and 9 months ago, doing such a wonderful job. You are the best rearrangement of chromosomes I have ever seen. Go get yourself some, or maybe do whatever your heart needs to be happy. Turn up and shove your face in some cake, okay? Love you. May your happiness never end. I'll bleep out the really intense part.
I think you should, because we're going to get demonetized.
No, I will. But I just like, I need to feel it in this moment to be like, you know, with it all together. We got really long ones on Christmas, you know, things like this. My friend Carrie Dayton, if you guys love YouTubers, Carrie Dayton, love her. But for the past probably like 7 years, every holiday, we haven't had like a serious conversation in so long, but we will be texting each other one of these text chains. And I just wanted to share with everybody. I think I love it. It's just whimsical. Whatever happened to chain emails? Remember how scary that was?
I don't even know if I know what that is.
I was like too young, but I remember it like going around when I was in like, I didn't have an email yet, but I wanted to be part of the lore. So I'm like, print out the email, bring it in tomorrow. And Sheila would be like, my mom got this email and it was like, if you don't forward this to 5 people, there will be a ghost at the end of your bed.
And I'm like, sorry, Grandma, you're getting it.
I'm like, well, you gotta forward it to all these people. Like, you don't want a ghost at the end of your bed. And then I would literally print out these emails and share them because they were like scary stories.
That's just like, there's always the iteration of like that going on. Like when people post on Facebook, they're like, I do not authorize Facebook to share my accounts. And now Gen Z is doing it, but they're like, I don't know. Since Oracle bought TikTok, it's so
Block
weird.
Oracle.
I'm going to block Oracle.
Like,
It's like,
I think if they
guys,
want to get to you, they're going to get to
yeah,
you.
none of that's actually doing anything.
But I think what was really the zeitgeist of it all back then was that we never had a connection like this, and we weren't getting like blogs and personally published
it made
things like
sense
emails.
then. It made sense then.
We were really just getting like the newspaper and like magazine articles, which were all good and fun. But when we get something spooky, I'm like, no, wait a minute. Is this true? If I don't forward this to 5 people, who's to say this won't happen?
Are Gen Z sending those giant, like blobby, like sexy texts for holidays that you're talking about?
I'm not sure. And I will say, if you look
my
it up,
friend group has done this since I was like 15.
yeah, I love it. But
It's mostly Shan in my group.
Don't go on the Reddit and do it, because I'm telling you, like the ones that are, it's like scary. It's toxic over there. Don't do that.
Yeah, I've never.
Do not condone.
The thing is, I've never seeked them out. They're always sent to me, and my friend group would never send like ones like that. But they do get a little horny for sure.
Yeah, I actually wrote my own. Can I read you a short one that I wrote?
Yeah, of course. The campers want to
So
hear
this
it.
got sent out to our group of friends on June 12th when we were preparing for the 4th of July.
And you sent this out. You sent this.
Yes, I wrote it. And I didn't feel like getting crazy with the emojis, so like I spluttered them. So I guess it's just like really, well, now I'm embarrassed.
Read it.
Okay. 4th of July, attention. You have 2 choices this Independence Day.
That's not what you said.
A, bring a dish, or B, be a. There is no C. That's for coleslaw. And someone better claim it. This isn't your high school kegger. I want side dishes than Betsy Ross on Molly. Bring the buns, bring the meat, bring the macaroni that claps when it stirs. Link to the food sign up is dropping hotter than Paul Revere riding that stallion bareback. We're using the Friendsgiving Google Drive since we're all already on there. Sign up or sign off. And that's how I got my friends to sign up for food for 4th of July. So what are you crushing on?
I love that. I'm crushing on my lunch today.
Would you have stinky eggs?
I went to Popeyes.
Oh my God, seriously? What?
I haven't been to Popeyes in a minute, and I have been like, so I've been a little off my diet right now. I've been working out still, but I've just been like, hey, what does my body need right now? My body needs fried chicken, and I'm not going to say no to it. I worked out this morning. So I was on my errands getting stuff for a video I was filming, and I stopped into Popeyes, and I had the world's worst like person working. Like literally so annoyed I was there. So like the video I just made. Like I was like, can I get a chicken sandwich? I was like, can I get the number, like the classic chicken sandwich? And she goes, fillets are going to be like 5 to 7 minutes. So like, I don't know what you want to do.
It's like, I want the chicken.
So I go, okay, are the tenders ready? She goes, yeah. I was like, okay, I'll get the tender meal. She's like, okay, what sauce? I was like, I am so sorry. I am the most annoying person you've ever dealt with. It's 12 o'clock. We're just starting the day here. But I got my 3-piece chicken tenders, and I talked to Kira in the car, and I ate my tenders and my fries and my biscuit and my Dr. Pepper. And I just feel like Popeyes really is firing on this seasoning cylinders like nobody else is. Like I've had Raising Cane's, and I feel like it just tastes like hot oil. Like there's no seasoning going on there, where like Popeyes is like dumping the containers into every part of their meal. The biscuit, the fries, the chicken, everything is so good. Is it gonna sit in you like hot garbage for a couple hours? Yeah, you don't go eat that and then run a marathon. But sometimes your body just needs some hot garbage that's seasoned to perfection.
Yeah.
I told you. I said, look what's on the menu. I said they have a fish sandwich and they have a...
You know what it is?
What?
Must be the season of the fish.
Yeah, it's Lent.
Must be this. Yeah, it is Linty season. Get your lint rollers out.
But the shrimp, you can get them lemon pepper.
Oh, I'm a 10-piece, baby.
Or like Cajun. You can get Cajun.
I would love that. I kind of want to go now, but you already had it. Maybe tomorrow.
Fried Cajun shrimp.
That would be so good. Because that's the last time I really had it. Otherwise, I'll have their fries. Oh, no, that's not true. It was literally my first meal of this year was fries and mac and cheese from there.
Oh my God, that was the first meal of the year. I was so hungover. My eyes were bloodshot. I couldn't even see straight. And I was like, let me get behind the wheel. No, I'm joking. But I was like hung over bad, and I wanted to go to McDonald's, and I got in the car, and then I was like, Popeyes is actually closer. So I get there and it had snowed.
Okay, why
It
are
had
you yelling
snowed.
at me?
No, because it had snowed and they hadn't plowed the drive-through yet. And I said, put it
Oh,
in four-wheel.
yeah, that's what you gotta do. Put
And
it
the girl
in.
was that different girl, but she was like, "Hello." Like they hate me when I go there, and I don't go there a lot. But I'm so annoying apparently. Um, and I got you a giant side of mac and cheese and mashed potatoes because I felt bad because what I wanted didn't have vegetarian options for you.
And
But I was
the
like,
gravy
"You'll
had meat in it,
survive."
but I
Okay,
ate around it.
you did eat around it, kind of, but you had the mac and cheese and you were okay.
Yeah, I was okay, and I had the fries.
The fries too.
Yeah, which is like even cold because other places cold fries that's a no go. Wendy's has toilet fries, absolutely ass. McDonald's no, but their fries fine cold.
What song's been stuck in your head all week? Welcome to Camp Songs.
Welcome back. Thought I was gonna burp, but I didn't. To Camp Songs, we have got a sexy little playlist for you and all of your friends, your family, your foes to listen to. We'll link it down below. You know, I think it's going great. Thousands of campers are following it. Would you believe that?
I know, I do believe it.
Okay, so the song that I am adding to this, to the Camp Songs, I can't believe I haven't done this yet. Don't Think I'm Not by Kandi Burruss.
Oh my
When
god.
I'm out in the club, don't think I'm not. I love this song. Now, this was kind of a little bit of a mindfuck for me because I knew Kandi and I knew the song. To me, when I was younger, it was kind of like I heard it on the radio and I didn't really like know much about her as an artist. Fast forward to us watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm not putting it together that Kandi on the show is literally the Kandi who sings a song, the Kandi who wrote No Scrubs by TLC, who wrote Bills, Bills, Bills.
And your skull candy headphones.
Well, she should have been a part of that. I'm going to be honest about that. So fun fact about this music video. Did you ever see it?
I don't even know the song. I honestly don't.
Oh, so I was playing it for Sam at April's birthday, and she was like, "Oh my God, no, she didn't." She had the same reaction, and I'm glad that I could share it with somebody. That she was on Bravo. It was crazy. Okay, so she filmed the music video right after a car accident. Not a fun fact, but a fact. And her leg was actually pinned between two cars. You can see that she only has one leg straight in the entire music video.
Is that why she did the car accident photo shoot in Real House?
No, I think that's because someone passed.
Oh. That was
So,
sorry.
So she also was wearing a t-shirt with Sriracha on it in the music video, and I thought that was cute. And also a pink t-shirt with her name bedazzled on it. So I love it. The whole song honestly just feels like, you know, a smile with lip gloss strutting through like a Miami club. Like that's just, it starts off slow, but it really takes you there. Also, the guy who directed the music video also directed He Wasn't Man Enough, one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite karaoke songs. And also My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion. It's like, wow, we just really got the range there. So I love that song. I also love Kandi on Rashida's Bedrock remix. Come give me a Hershey kiss. Tell me I'm This
is not enough context for them.
I'll stop. So that's what I'm adding.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My song of the week is Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. I can't believe I haven't done it yet. It's kind of just like everywhere. And I'm having so much fun watching her on social media right now. What a story of just kind of doing the work, grinding it out, and your time and the sun will come. I feel like she's been a staple in our lives in the background for many years. Very talented, no one will deny it. But now she's just like popping off and she's just doing it so fabulously. And she's so aware of who she is in this exact moment. And I love it. And this is kind of her reintroduction to the music industry under this kind of new vibe. And you guys know it. It's very popular all over TikTok, all over Instagram. And I just am excited to see her like just in this moment. She had this fun moment last week, it's probably old news now, where there's this guy who created this bicycle train so kids can safely get to school in the morning. So they drive through these neighborhoods and kids wait on the end of their street on a
Oh, and then
bicycle.
just like hop on the
And they
train.
hop on the back of it. Not like a physical train, but they're all driving in this train so everyone's safe.
Right.
And he has a boombox on his, and he blasts music through the neighborhoods in the morning, and all the kids get to like rock out to some music, and they're all in a crew, and it's like kind of like an amp way to like get your day going. And they're all like probably elementary school kids, so they're having so much fun. So he made a video doing it to Zara Larsson and tagged her, and she said, "Hold up, I'm on my way." So she had a show in Portland the next week.
Oh,
So
that's what the video was?
So she woke up early, either before or after her show, and did the real run with the real guy and the real kids at the front. And they played her music and she sang along, and she did it for all the kids in Portland.
Okay, because I saw the part 2.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is she doing?
Isn't
but
that
now
like
the
so
whole story
fun?
really, that is fun. Yeah.
She's just like really aware of the power of social media and like how to hop on these trends and to like maximize her reach in a really authentic way to her. So I think it's just fun watching her right now. And this song is so great. And it's a Billboard Hot 100 now. So proud of her.
Proud. Love it. She can really belt it out. She's a fun one.
I think Midnight Sun's going to be fun this summer too. Because I'm jealous it's not sunny right now. Like I know Australia's having summer, but like I hate to say this, Australia, I don't like feel it for you guys.
I don't think they do either. They're listening to like Christmas music when we are. And I didn't realize that until I saw people on TikTok. They were like, Americans, we're listening to your music. You know, we're talking about toasted, we're cuddling up by the fire. And meanwhile, it's 98 degrees here.
That's like
Nick
so
Lachey.
hard for you guys. Because it's like, I don't know how we dominate that, but we definitely do.
Well, they also have coconut crabs, so there's it's like a lot of spooky critters that you have to dodge. Okay?
That's true. Well, thanks for not dodging us this week.
Yes. Don't know what happened with Apple Music whenever that episode came out. We're doing our best, but it wasn't our fault.
Yeah,
okay?
if there's ever a little hiccup on the back end, maybe try another app because we're doing everything on our end. But we'll be back full tilt boogie next week, Monday, Wednesday. We'll see you then. We'll see you forever. And with that being said, lights out, campers.